all doing well. Boy, we have a lot to talk about, but some of it you will probably already know. I think a lot of us know that Candace published a book that's really not doing well at all, but we will get into all of that. Okay. Shalom, everybody. All right. Yay. Look at all of you coming in. Okay. We're just going to wait until it hits about 100 and then I will get started. Do y'all know we got the blue sky today? I have not seen the blue sky in probably a good 2 weeks. And all of that smoke that we had is going back to California. It's being pushed back to California. So who knows where it will end up next, but we shall see. It's nice to see the blue sky. And it's one of those blue sky days where you look up and there's not a single cloud up there. So it's completely blue. I like that. All right. All right. We're up to 86 people. Shalom to everybody coming into the chat. Shalom to you. All right. Okay. 98. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. 105. We gonna get started, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and share my screen. And you know what to do. Just give me a 1 if you can see the screen. Give me that 1. Okay, give me a 1 if you can see the screen. Okay, thank you. Just get rid of that. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the New York Post, September 19th, 2020. Candace Owens made an accusation that Amazon is damaging her new book, and this is unacceptable. So she's saying that people are reporting to her that there are smears of Vaseline on the book. Some of the books look like they were stomped on. And she is saying that Amazon is doing this. So Amazon workers really left their mark on conservative pundit Candace Owens' new book, including in Vaseline, she claims. The outspoken Owens took to Twitter to accuse the retail giant's employees of damaging her Blackout book. Dear at Amazon, about 1,000 people have written to me. Know that your employees appear to be stomping on, and in this case, smearing Vaseline on my books before mailing them. I know it must have pained you to ship out 90,000 copies you had in stock, but this is unacceptable, she wrote Saturday afternoon. And that's very low. And I'm going to explain to y'all why her book sales, that in fact, that's bad. Usually when you sign and get a book deal, they expect you to sell millions of copies. So I want you to think about this from February 2020. This was even before COVID got big. All the way to today is 8 months. And all she managed to sell in that time period was 90,000 books in an 8-month period of time, which is bad. Look, Michael Cohen put his book out about Trump about a week ago. If you go and look, Michael Cohen is #1 on the bestseller list. And in 1 week, he sold 153,000 books in 1 week. And somebody had put a comment under this article on Candace and said John Bolton sold more than that in 1 week. So 90,000? That is bad. Usually, look, think about this. There are 330 million people in America. That's not even a quarter of the country. 90,000, that's it, in 8 months. So people ain't feeling her. That's a clear indicator right there. Owens included pictures of the book with what appear to be smear marks on the cover. Yeah, and you can see it's all smeared up on this picture that you're looking at. She has followed up with a call to her 2.6 million followers to snatch up her book, and they're not listening to her. The pettiness will do nothing to thwart sales. Let's try to get the next 100,000 that I plan to sell out of your warehouse. Treat with a bit more respect by the loony lefties packing the products, please. Candace Owens tweet. And see, that's another thing. A lot of people don't care for Candace, aside from the fact that she's always bashing the Black community, because that's really all her career is. When you think about it, what else does she do? She's not in office. She's not a political figure. She just bashes Black people for a living. That's what her job is. She doesn't do nothing else. So Amazon did not immediately respond to the message. Well, if you want Amazon to, treat your product right, it may hurt if you don't insult them, but that's her life. This is what she do. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is show you her Twitter page. All right, here's her on Twitter. Now, Candace has 2.6 million followers. That 90,000 don't even cover a quarter of her followers. They don't. I mean, just look at that. These people may be following her or favoring her on social media, but they certainly don't support her. 2.6 million followers, and all you moved in 8 months were 90,000 books. They ain't supporting you. And there's a reason, ladies and gentlemen. They are entertained at the fact that Candace is always critical of the Black community. These are usually your white supremacists, high IQ mind people that wish they could say these things to you, but see, they get to say it through this Black woman. And she, over the years, has gladly done and said very obnoxious things to the Black community, and had the expectation that she was going to be followed with this Blexit bullshit she had going on. And you see, a lot of Black people did not jump on the bandwagon. So we know she don't have a lot of Black support. And if you remember, when she was not invited to the RNC, it was those Black conservatives that had a lot to do with it. They didn't want her there. So as you can see now, it's very plain and clear. She doesn't have the support of the Black community. And looking at that 90,000 book sale, she really don't have the support of the white community either. Okay, she really don't. See, these folks only want to kind of gather around her when she's insulting Black people. They get a charge out of that. That's entertainment for them. Okay, But when she's selling a book, notice how they're not paying attention to her at all. You got 2.6 million followers, and shoot, you should have had a big portion of that 2.6 million grabbing up your book. How come they're not doing it? Because at the end of the day, whether she like it or not, she is a Black woman in America. And the fact that those same people that cheer her on won't buy her book shows you Candace is also an oppressed woman in America. Okay? Because that is what's causing this book sale. I promise you, if she was not a Black woman, those books would be flying. They don't want to buy anything from a Black person. And we know this in business altogether. How many times have you heard over the years that whites won't buy from Black businesses, Asians won't buy from Black businesses, right? We've heard these things before, right? But it's ringing true in Candace case. Yeah, 90,000 bought it, 2.6 million followers. And that's all out of all, it goes back to, we don't want to buy anything Black. And that's what it comes down to. But we know she's not going to face the truth, but we know that's the truth. So this is clear proof. The people that support her only support her because of the bashing of Black folks that she does. And she's willing, whenever there's a police shooting, whenever there's something going on in the Black community, she's willing to get on that soapbox and take the opposing opinion about everything. That's what they're amused by. But as far as really supporting her by buying that book, they're not willing to go that extra step to do that for her. And never forget that when they come here trying to troll on her behalf, start asking these trolls, how come they're not supporting her by buying her book? These trolls don't have her book. In fact, the majority of the people that support her don't have her book. Start asking them these questions when they want to come around and troll, because they're full of shit. They're only on the Candace Owens bandwagon because of what she says about the Black community. And that is it. And the only reason. Now, we can't forget, over the last month, she went out of her way to bring up George Floyd's police record and bash Ahmaud Arbery. And I mean, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. What notable thing does she do? Seriously, what notable thing does Candace Owens do for the Black community? She don't do a damn thing. All she do is go on a platform and talk shit about the Black community. Other than that, what notable thing does she do? She doesn't do nothing. Okay? She's really just hoeing for the white community. That's all she's doing, for real. But even they're not willing to pay for that bashing trash that she's putting out. Even they don't want it. So what does that tell you? She's not as big as you think. I mean, seriously, she's not as big as you think. If you can't move books. But see, and all the people cheering you on don't even look like you. They're from other groups of people. That's all she does. She made a career out of bashing the Black community. So Candace Owens, no matter how much disdain she has for the Black community, she needs the Black community. Without the Black community, what career would she have? What career would she have? None. So you can also look at this another way. Now, we know she does nothing but hustle. She's a hustler. That's what she does for a living. She hustles. This could be a publicity stunt just to sell more books. This could be a publicity stunt to move more books. Now, think about this, y'all. When have you heard about Amazon defacing books, damaging books that they sell? They're in the business to make money. I never heard this about anybody else's book. I never heard this about any publication people put out, whether they're known or unknown. But with her, this is happening. But it also shows you there are many, many people. Now, she keeps talking about the left, the left. Well, where's the right? Where's the right to buy your book? Okay, this is showing you even people on the right really ain't down with her. They're just down with the garbage she says about the Black community. But looking at those book sales, even they're not down with her. Now, if she wanted to get mad, she need to get on that Twitter platform to those 2.6 million people and ask them what the hell is going on. I got 2.6 of you that are following me, but I can't get you to buy my book. That's where she should be outraged. You should be outraged with those right-wing people that are following you around like a sick puppy, but they're not supporting you. See, that's where your anger, but she keep, oh, well, the left this and the left that. Well, yeah, well, the left ain't supporting you, and apparently the right ain't supporting your ass either. Usually, if you are a known name in the country, you can move millions of books. How come she ain't moved millions of books since February, all the way up until now? How come she didn't do that? And it just go to show you, she don't have the pull that you think she has. She's just entertainment for the moment. But when it comes down to having some real pull in this country, she seriously don't have it. She don't have it. Plain and simple. So it ain't just the left. Now you know the right ain't really feeling her either. But I just thought this was amusing when I saw the story last night. So y'all, you know what to do. Y'all just get in that comment section and really tell me what you think. And if you spot one of those Candace Owens troll, just put in their face, how come you're not supporting this woman? She only sold 90,000 books. You want to come over here and cheerlead for her, but you won't support her any other way? That says a lot, don't it? Yeah, I just want to hear her talk shit about you, but as far as giving her my money, nah, I won't do that. Yeah, well, that right there tells you they don't really support her either. Y'all tell me what you think in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and close, and I just want to say thank you all for coming. It's always a pleasure coming together, especially for these moments, you know? And I'm thinking about doing another live stream, and I'm just kicking around how I'm going to do this. We know Israel is on a 3-week shutdown, and this is at the beginning of their new year, which is Rosh Hashanah. And also in the beginning of their new year, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. All right. And they are shut down for 3 weeks without the ability of coming together and doing their holidays like they normally do. So we'll see. I just got to give it a little more thought. So everybody, please enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, shalom, family.